Hey guys, King Zodius here and welcome to a new sport breakdown video. In this video, we're going to be explaining what the Cleveland Cavaliers have to do to defeat the Golden State Warriors in the 2017 NBA Finals. Welcome the guest to the show, like always, like literally every video.
Die. Just kill yourself.
Die.
Can we start out with like who do you think is gonna win?
Cavs in 7. No. Cavs in 6.
Rip.
I see Stephen A. picked the Cavs. So.
I'm gonna say Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6? Alright, and before y'all start hating on my boy right here, he is a diehard LeBron fan. He is.
Yeah.
Like me and
I want them to win really bad, but I just don't think they are.
But the thing is,
4 All-Stars.
Yeah, you
can't.
can't.
2 MVPs.
Yeah, you cannot. I know Skip Bayless is gonna be like, why didn't they beat him? Michael Jordan wouldn't even make it 4 games with them. I believe the Warriors would sweep Michael Jordan. Just because I can't talk. I don't mind Michael Jordan. I think he's amazing, but he's the GOAT right now. He's the GOAT. But he could not be the team because back in the day, back with the Michael Jordan era, they were a 2-point shooting team. They'll take you to the paint. So they can shoot 2s all day long because the Warriors do not have a rim protector. They have Zaza and JaVale McGee, and we both know they aren't good. But 3s are more than 2s. It is. And Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and now Kevin Durant, they all can shoot 2s. They all can go to the paint whenever they want. Steph Curry can do this bullshit, floater that he somehow makes every single time. I don't know how. But they can also shoot 3s way more. And I feel like they would get swept. I think it would be a close game. It would be a very competitive, the Warriors wouldn't be used to that much competitive defense. But I feel like they would eventually come out on top. And so you can't really knock LeBron on it. Because if the GOAT can't beat him, why do you think LeBron... But I do think LeBron has a chance. Just because he is the best player in the world. He could arguably the best player of all time. So if I can bet money on anyone to beat this Warriors team, it would be LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying with the whole Bulls thing, that they could get swept. I don't know. I don't know if they lose or not. Just because in the 90s it was really physical, way more physical than now.
I think it depends on what era you play in. Because if you brought them to this era, they get fouled. You'd win it off free throws.
Yeah.
The point? But the thing is, LeBron and the Cavaliers, they are the most physical team. No, the Memphis. The Memphis are the most physical team in the NBA. Just because they are, they're bigs. And they can still shoot over them. Right? They can still shoot. Steph Curry can make some pretty darn contested shots. He doesn't back in his MVP season, when LeBron beat him 3-1 down, 73-9, he could make it from half court if he wanted to. He did it. He was just point at the he was like LaMelo Ball, point at the ground, shoot a 3, make it. Right?
Yeah.
But it's just it's not something we can debate. It's not something that we can debate about it. But it's not something we can prove just because different era and totally different teams. But I do agree that LeBron will have the best chance to beat him. But what would they have to do to beat him? Come on.
Well, I think that since we have the gameplay in the background right now, we played that not that long ago. It shows how bad the Warriors' defense is in the paint. In the paint, they really don't have many protectors. They have Draymond, they have Zaza, and they have JaVale, but they're not all that great. So they really needed a better center. It happened with the Heat back in the Big 3 era with the Miami Heat. They had Chris Bosh, but he wasn't that big. He was only I don't know. How tall is he? I don't know. But he was still pretty short.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, he's 6 something.
But
happened with them.
My thing, right? My thing. He's 6'11", by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty short. That's how tall Kevin Durant is.
Yeah.
And he's a small forward.
Yeah. The thing is, yes, Draymond can go to the paint, but who does Draymond have to guard? Kevin Love. Kevin Love is amazing in the paint, but the thing is, he can also shoot 3s. So if Draymond has to cover Kevin Love, to get him out of the paint, all Kevin Love has to do is sit in the wing and just wait. Because if Draymond drifts off to protect the paint, shoot it out to Kevin Love, and he can make a 3. Cause
it's really the same. It's the same thing with both sides, though, because Draymond can shoot too. Draymond's not a bad shooter from 3, so it's really the same both ways.
Yeah, but at least the Cavaliers have a set paint controller who can't shoot 3s. It's Tristan Thompson. The Warriors, they don't really have one. Like, they have JaVale McGee, but they aren't that good. No one can really stop LeBron. Thing is, how do this is the thing? How do the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Golden State Warriors? There's one word: LeBron. They have to get him going hot. You saw in game, what was it, game 3 or game 2?
What game?
Boston Celtics series when he went cold.
Oh, that was like
It was 3.
game 3.
Yeah. Game 3 of the Boston Celtics series. You saw Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving get so hot that LeBron, because he's not a selfish basketball player. He's not Kobe. He's not LeBron. That they want to get theirs right off the bat. They want to shoot. They want to get, all the points possible. LeBron is an unselfish basketball. He's like pretty much Magic. If he sees someone get hot, he's not going to risk them losing their flow over him getting a couple of measly points. He's gonna pass to them, get them hot until their flame runs out. That cannot happen. Like, yes, he could pass, but what that does is it gets him out of the game for so long that once he does need to start shooting, he's cold. Just because he hasn't been shooting. So yes, LeBron's the reason they had a 26-point lead. Because Kevin Love and Kyrie were hot, and he realized that because his high basketball IQ. But if they cannot let that happen, because they may get a big lead, but once LeBron gets cold, it's all over. My thing is, LeBron is so valuable to that team. Think about this. Back, I forget what it was. It was 2015-2016 season. The Thunder were up 3-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had 2 All-Stars on that team. They had 2 stupid Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. And they went up 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors with 2 people. 2 superstars. The Cavaliers have a big 3 without LeBron. A Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, and they still can't win a game without LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But Thunder can win against Golden State Warriors with 2. They can't win with 3. That's how valuable LeBron is to that team. And when LeBron gets cold, he's taken out of the game, and they can't win because he's that valuable. Because he is the point guard. He's pretty much the point guard on that team. I think Kyrie Irving is more of a shooting guard, honestly. Because if you look at the tape, LeBron has the ball coming down the floor. He's the one passing to Kyrie Irving. He's the one passing to JR. He's passing to Kevin Love. He's the point. I honestly think that Kyrie's more of a shooting guard, but his body will allow it, so he's going to be the point guard on that team.
Yep.
So how do they win? Have to keep LeBron hot. Have to keep Kevin Love hot. And there's one thing that needs to happen. This is vital, just as vital as LeBron. The bench needs to be there. Have to show up. Game 1, San Antonio Spurs versus Golden State Warriors. They were on it. Up, 30? 26 points? I don't know. They were up so much. And as soon as Kawhi Leonard got hurt, and they needed the bench just to keep the lead, they couldn't do it. They trembled. That's what happens. It isn't LeBron when he said he was top heavy. Look at the tape. They're so dominant on the starters that once the starters get a 30-point lead and they decide to sit out because, they earned it. The bench comes in and they completely, now it cuts down to a 5-point lead, and LeBron has to come on the court with stress. He's pressured now to have to get the lead back up, and that can cause a bunch of trouble. The bench, Richard Jefferson, Shumpert, even Korver, they bought you in as a 3-point special. You're supposed to be the Steph Curry of that team. I know you aren't Steph Curry, but you have to show up. I don't want it. You're both white. I shouldn't tell which one's the difference. You should be acting the same.
Rip.
But that's what they have to do to win. And if they do it, I give them 6.
I agree with that. I don't know. I don't know if they'll go 6. It might go to a game 7 again. But I agree with whatever you said. All the things you said. The bench needs to show up because the bench. Even happened in the Boston series when they lost that one game. They were up huge, 20 some points, and then they lost it because of the bench. And then LeBron came in, and then they couldn't come back, and LeBron only scored 11 points.
6 rebounds.
Yeah, and it was just that's what they need to do. Yeah, they do. LeBron cannot choke in the finals. He can't have one game where he doesn't score as many points as he does last year's finals. Last year's finals, he scored like 30 points almost every night. He had a triple double in 3 of the games, including Game 7, where it counted. And it was he needs to keep that up.
With the block against Andre Iguodala.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
clutch block.
including the block.
Set 73 and 19. 3-1.
Best record of all time.
3-1 in the finals. Never done before. That team.
Yeah, that team.
But the thing is, I give him a good shot. The thing is, if ready, if the bench does not show up, if LeBron goes cold, if Kevin Love goes cold, for one game, series over.
Yeah.
Because thing is, they could lose games. Oh well. If they lose a game more than 10, I think the series is over. Just because you cannot give them a confidence level. You know what Steph Curry is. Like, I hate Steph Curry. I think he's a cocky bastard. But he can play. And he plays his best when he's confident. If you give him a little bit of confidence, they take off. The momentum is just too big. You saw it in Game 7, 6 and 7 in the finals. They didn't have Draymond there. Which, people say it's a knock against LeBron. I don't see it how it's a knock. Like, he can't control that. Draymond should have controlled his temper.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't there. So they won that game easily. They got the momentum. They got confidence. And you saw what happened in Game 6 and 7 when the Cavaliers have confidence. If they can do that, imagine what the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant, the snake, can do. It's honestly going to be a really tough series. I hope it goes... I really don't want it to be a sweep. My thing is, it's either going to go 6 or 7 or it's going to be a sweep. There's no in between. I really don't think there's going to be an in between. But I really think this because... I know... I don't want y'all arguing about this, but I believe LeBron is going to be the GOAT. Eventually. Maybe it could be this time. Could be this year.
If he wins this year and maybe next year, I could see it. He's already better than Kobe because he already leads him in points, rebounds, assists.
he leaves Michael Jordan's in points in the playoffs. When it matters. But with 118 less shots.
Yeah.
Better field goal percentage.
Yeah.
Better 3-point percentage.
Yeah.
But what's it called? If he can beat this team, but if he gets swept, I don't see it. I don't see that conversation coming up again. Because
if he loses and he gets swept, then it's probably
if it's a competitive series, right? You can still make the argument that Michael Jordan could never. Hey, if he loses this NBA Finals, he cannot be better than Michael Jordan. But I do believe it could be possible for him to be as good as Michael Jordan. But to do that, you have to lose and you cannot get swept. You have to keep it competitive. You got to go 7 games. If you go 7 games and you play your heart, if it's like that, I forget what series it was when he played so well, but his teammates let him down. If that happens again, you can still make the argument that he's just as good. It's just his teammates kept letting him down because remember that the series where Kyrie and Kevin Love were hurt, where Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade were hurt. Like he has kept having to carry his team because of that. So you can make that argument. But if he gets swept and he gets cold, it ain't an argument anymore. And
yeah.
But even so, LeBron's number 2. How many players are in the NBA? I think that's a pretty good. Be number 2. I'd be happy being number 10. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 1's Zaza.
Zaza Pachulia, number 1, greatest of all time. No question.
No question. But
yeah. Well, we kind of did like 2. We did 2 topics in one. We're trying to do Warriors versus Cavs, but we did LeBron GOAT.
LeBron GOAT. Let's be honest.
But yeah.
But the thing is, why did Kevin Durant have to leave?
I don't even know.
No. Let's not make it 3 topics.
Yeah. Let's not get into that. I want to go off. I don't want to do that right now.
Because we're gonna get kind of salty about this.
Yeah. It gets me hot and heavy, baby. Ooh,
yeah, hot and heavy. But honestly, I hope it's gonna be a good series. But it's just, oh my god, it's gonna be so stressful. Like thinking about it now, it's gonna be stressful watching this shit.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, anything else you have to say? Cause I gave my ideas, I gave my game plan. I should fill in for Ty Lue. We'd win the series.
I agree with you. I gave my opinion too.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of sports breakdown. Hope you enjoy. Make sure to subscribe and comment and I'll debate with you. Comment in the comment section below and maybe we can have a chat. But if you dare say that Kobe's better than LeBron, I'm blocking your ass because you, sir, have a mental disability.
Yep.
But you know what? See you guys later.